Hello, my name is Sandra, and today we're going to talk about scrapbooking. I actually kind of stopped scrapbooking for a little while because I thought it was just too expensive. I, at the time, would just buy anything that I liked on the shelf, regardless of the price, and I used to be a real big, I call it sticker junkie, because I would just buy stickers. So, for example, when I took my husband to see the aquarium, for the first time, I bought a bunch of bubbles and fish. And if you don't scrapbook, then you probably don't know that like just a pack of like 10 stickers at a retail like hobby store, it's like $4 each, up to $10, depending on which sticker set you get. And if you did try to go to like the dollar store at the time, it was really kind of shoddy looking. But things have changed a lot since then, and since I've really started picking it back up, I've discovered how to kind of make it more cost effective. Shop off season or clearance paper, because if you just store it in a nice paper container, and by the way, you can get those on sale too. Every now and then I think they have them like usually half off, so never buy a full price paper container, but once you get them on sale, you can keep your paper in a nice dry place, and it's pretty much good for as long as you have it. You can just put a simple label on your little boxes or organize it by color, whatever you want to do. It's still the same beautiful paper. It's just that they don't feel like it's going to be in style the next year, or they want to make room for inventory for the new season. So they're pretty much throwing it away. And I kind of think of it as kind of rescuing the paper and saving money at the same time. So I have a Cricut, and I don't really have the fancy one. I have an Air. With the Cricut, you can make any kind of shape or stickers that you want. And not only are they more personalized, but also they're a lot more cost effective. You can have a nice home printer, which is what I have. And I used to actually sell stickers, but every now and then if I need a sticker or I need a cutout or a vinyl, I just go ahead and make one for myself. I found that the dollar store's selection is a lot better than what it used to be. I mean, they have some seriously beautiful rub-on stickers and different stickers that, like, I've seen better quality stuff in a dollar store than in some of the craft stores. Like, you could go to a craft store and get a pack for $5 of like weird looking like cartoonish animals, or you can go to the dollar store and they have like realistic, photorealistic stickers of sea animals. Also, another thing that kind of got me back into scrapbooking is I stopped using those giant scrapbooks. So I kind of saw some junk journals for the first time, like maybe a year and a half ago. And I got into these little tiny, like A5s and A6 notebooks. And I really like them, and I start using them for work. And I used to recycle comic books and make dividers out of it, things like that. And I used to make my own custom dividers with my little pictures and like my graduation pictures and things like that to make it more personal and encourage me while I'm working and stuff like that. So I went from that. So, you know what? It'd be really neat if I didn't have to just laminate these and use them as dividers. Like, what if these pages were the book itself? Like, what if it could be kind of like a junk journal? The one thing I don't like about junk journals, and if you like it, that is perfectly fine, and I do like some of them. I just don't like how it's not really that functional. So you'll have a junk journal, it's beautiful. Like, what do you do with it aside from look at it? Like, you don't really, like, I could see that kind of item in my house just being on a shelf collecting dust, because after you look at it a couple of times, you'll pull it out every now and then. Like, even my own personal scrapbooks, I don't look at them that much. So unless I'm interacting with it or updating it, then I don't see myself having much use for a junk journal. So what I like to do is I call mine functional junk journals. I think some people call them slam books or whatever, but basically I like to make a kind of like an outline of where you can do your own thing in it, but kind of leave it minimalistic, so bare, so that you can, and my customers and myself can just over time like decorate it the way you want to decorate it. You want to put pictures here, you got a special sticky note. Somebody said, hey, I appreciate all the work you did, and they gave you a sticky note. You have a favorite quote. Somebody, like for example, my favorite keepsake is from Christmas. We always play bingo on Christmas Eve, so we can stay awake until Christmas Day. So we're up late playing bingo with my family, and we're all adult children. But this year my mom lost the bingo board, the one that I bought. It was really expensive and nice, but for some reason it just got lost. So she had to run out to the dollar store. And it turns out the dollar store is a great place for stickers, but not for bingo boards, because the bingo game she had, my bingo board had the same number 4 times on it. Yeah, I kept winning because if they called one, I pretty much filled in a whole row. And I was able to get bingo, so I had so many prizes. So I took that home and I put that in my scrapbook. So I have a random bingo card in my scrapbook. Every time I look at it, it just reminds me of the time I was at my mom's house playing bingo, and I was pretty much crying, laughing the whole time. So stuff like that. You want to leave space for just random odds and ends. That's the essence of a scrapbook. A scrapbook shouldn't be just, I got expensive stickers, and here's some pictures, and here's some expensive paper. It should be like, I feel like it should be like a living document that as you go through life, you record your things. Like, I love the prompts that some people use, like my favorite book this month, my favorite food this week, my favorite, like, you just remember my favorite song, my favorite TV show. Like, at that time, this is what you liked. And you can look back and say, wow, I was really crazy about, watching old vampire movies for some reason. They actually make stamps that you can buy for like $10 a pack of stamps, and you just buy a little clear block, again on sale. And if it's not on sale, many stores offer like 40% off and 20% off coupons on regular price items. So get you a block, get some stamps from online, and then you can actually just stamp your little prompts. I prefer to put them on little scraps of paper that I get from, trimming paper to fit A5s. Like, I'll use my scraps either as an A7, or I'll use my scraps as, like I said, like things to stamp on, because they have different pictures and interesting textures, and I think it makes the book look more three-dimensional when there's different layers on it. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, please like and subscribe. Thank you.